The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK asterisk by Mark Manson is a counterintuitive self-help book that challenges traditional positivity-focused personal development approaches. Instead of promoting relentless optimism, Manson argues that embracing life struggles and choosing what truly deserves our attention and energy is the key to a fulfilling life. Here's a deep dive into the book's main ideas. Summary of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK asterisk. Introduction. The Myth of Constant Happiness. Manson opens the book by criticizing the modern obsession with positivity and self improvement. He argues that constantly striving for happiness often makes people more miserable. Instead of trying to eliminate problems, he suggests that life will always involve struggle, so the key is to pick the right struggles. He introduces the idea that we only have a limited number of F asterisk CKS to give in life. Rather than wasting them on trivial things like social media drama or seeking approval from others, we should focus on what truly matters. 1. Happiness comes from solving problems. Manson emphasizes that happiness is not the result of avoiding problems but engaging with and solving meaningful problems. Many people believe they should strive for a problem-free life, but this is unrealistic. Instead, choosing and embracing worthwhile struggles leads to a more fulfilling life. He points out that pain and suffering are inevitable. The key is to decide what kind of pain is worth enduring. For example, successful entrepreneurs endure years of struggle because they find meaning in their work, while athletes push their bodies because they love the challenge. 2. The importance of values. Choose what to care about. A major theme of the book is that people often prioritize the wrong things: money, fame, success, external validation without questioning if those values are meaningful. Manson argues that values should be reality based, not based on fantasies, socially constructive, beneficial to others, controllable within our own power. For example, basing self worth on being liked by everyone is a poor value because it's out of our control. On the other hand, being honest and improving personal relationships are good values because they are actionable and lead to genuine fulfillment. 3. The backwards law. The more you chase something, the less you get it. Manson introduces a concept inspired by philosopher Alan Watts, stating that chasing happiness makes people more miserable. The more we try to be confident, the more we highlight our insecurities. The more we try to be rich and successful, the more we feel inadequate. He suggests that instead of chasing external validation, we should accept and embrace our flaws. True happiness comes from accepting our limitations and choosing meaningful pursuits rather than trying to fix ourselves constantly. 4. You are not special. The dangers of entitlement. Modern society often tells people they are special, unique, and destined for greatness. Manson argues that this leads to entitlement, either the belief that one deserves success without effort, or the belief that one's problems are uniquely worse than everyone else's. Both perspectives are harmful because they prevent people from taking responsibility for their actions. Instead of assuming life owes us something, we should acknowledge that we are not inherently special and must work for what we want. 5. The responsibility paradox. You are always responsible for your life. Manson makes a distinction between fault and responsibility. While you may not be at fault for bad things happening to you, such as childhood trauma or being fired from a job, you are responsible for how you react to them. He argues that true power comes from accepting responsibility for everything in our lives, even things we didn't directly cause. By doing this, we reclaim control over our emotions and actions. 6. The importance of rejection. Learn to say no. Manson emphasizes that saying no is crucial for a meaningful life. Many people fear rejection and avoid difficult conversations, leading to unfulfilling relationships and careers. He argues that committing to something meaningful, a relationship, a career, a personal value, requires rejecting other things. Without rejection, life becomes chaotic and directionless. He illustrates this idea through relationships. Instead of seeking a perfect partner, we should accept flaws in others and work through difficulties. The best relationships are not perfect but involve two people choosing each other despite difficulties. 7. Death is the ultimate motivator. Manson concludes by discussing the importance of facing mortality. He argues that avoiding the thought of death leads people to waste time on trivial concerns. By embracing the reality of death, people can focus on what truly matters. He tells the story of a friend who died young and how it forced him to reevaluate his own priorities. He urges readers to live in a way that, when facing death, they will have no regrets. Final thoughts: the freedom of not giving a F asterisk CK. The book's core message is not about being indifferent, but about choosing what to care about. People should stop trying to control everything, accept their limitations, and focus on meaningful struggles. Manson's writing style is blunt, humorous, and filled with personal anecdotes. He challenges conventional wisdom and offers a refreshing take on personal development.